All right, what's going on, guys? So today we are going to be working on the battery relocation kit for the Evo-8 and Evo-9. Now, don't quote me. I believe it will fit the Evo-7. So not too sure there, but I know it is good for the Evo-8 and 9. So we're going to go ahead and cover the install, some of the questions that you may have about the kit, and pretty much the whole process of getting everything wired up. And now this kit is pretty much a full plug and play. And I say pretty much because it does require a little bit of work to get it to be as nice as possible. The nicer you do it, the better it's gonna look. So we're gonna go to the back and show you how that looks on this car already done. And then I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through the process. So walk you to the back. And this is my Evo-8. So here is the battery in the back. Now, this is specifically just designed for the Evo battery. This is not universal kit. Again, this is just designed for you guys. So this is a tray that I wanted to do in the back. I hate seeing some questionable stuff. Even this car came with a lot of questionable stuff. So I'm very happy to have something that is solid. It's not gonna fly and hit you in the back of the head like, you know, this thing. I was very, very scared. So anyways, so the process of installing this is very, very simple. I'm gonna go get the one that I have there so you guys can understand how it actually will look, and then I'm gonna walk you through the process of installing everything. But just a quick overlook what you're gonna be looking at. Now, one thing I do want to mention is I do sell the battery tray by itself, and what I mean is this, and this piece here at the bottom. That is by itself. And if you like to buy the wiring, it is separately. So just do be mindful of that. So, but this is, man, this is by far the best one that I've seen. Everything that I've seen online is kind of like a DIY. You got to make the wiring yourself. You got to crimp the wiring. This is all done for you guys. You just got to run all the wiring out to the back, and then I'll show you the process of how to do it and clean up all the mess that I've seen from a lot of the other kits that leave you a lot of mess in the front of the engine bay. So that cleans a lot of that. So enough of me talking. I'm gonna go ahead to get the one that I have here and show you how it's gonna be looking and what you expect. All right, guys, so here we have our Billet battery tray. Now this is, I don't want to be putting it like that, but this is by far the best thing that I've seen on the market for you guys. So it is a full billet made here as well in the USA. So I do want to put that up front, so you're not getting something overseas or anything like that. So keep that in mind. It is very high quality material. So here's what to expect with the tray itself. So you're gonna get the bottom piece, like I was saying, the two rods, the top piece, and then you're gonna get the hardware. Now, with the hardware, one thing I have done is I went and supplied it with rib nuts. So the rib nuts, they're gonna be 4 of them in each corner, so you can tell here, 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 and here as well. Now, what I've done is I go ahead and put the plate where I want to. And one thing I do want to mention is the harness, it will only work for the driver's side. It does not reach the passenger side. I do want to mention that up front. Sorry for that. I put that in the beginning, but I want you guys to know that. So it's not meant to reach on this side. All right, so with that being said, you're going to use M8 rib nuts. It's going to be supplied with the kit, so make sure you do have a rib nut gun. I'll put a picture there so you guys can see what it looks like if you guys never seen one. You can get one on Amazon fairly cheap, probably like 15-20 bucks, so it's not too bad. If you don't want to go that route, you could put nuts on the bottom. I just didn't want to go through the bottom and deal with, you know, somebody holding the top, and anytime I do want to take it off, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So with this, you're easy able to just unscrew the screws, take the plate off if you ever need to, by the way, and then you know, you don't have to have somebody in the bottom, since these are pretty much like set nuts in there, so you don't have to worry about that. So with that being said, you obviously will screw all both 4 of them down, and then you're gonna have the rods here. So obviously, I don't need to explain much of that. You can kind of get the idea how this is going to be looking. More of what I need to explain is going to be the wiring. So here we have the wiring, and I'm going to be showing you how it's going to be looking in front of the car and how you need to route it out to the back. But with the tray itself, I think it's kind of self-explanatory. It's really not too difficult. The only difficult part is you do have to put 4 rib nuts. So you can see here we have 4, and then we have all 4 and 4 corners. There you go, you can see it. So do make sure you line them up. I would highly recommend to take your time. Don't get too advanced and then you drill the holes and nothing lines up. So do 2 at a time, make sure they line up, and then do the other 2, because I have messed them up in the past. I will not lie to you guys. But like I said, be extremely careful. Take your time. So we're going to go ahead and jump to the front and show you exactly how the wiring is going to be looking like. And don't be too scared. It is super easy, and it's going to clean up the bay a ton for you guys. So hopefully you guys are liking how everything's looking, and hopefully this kit will be very helpful for you guys, because from what I've seen, again, there's really nothing much like the kit that I'm supplying, at least for you guys. And everything's kind of more like a DIY, you know, cut and crimp your wires yourself or run everything yourself. This is already made the length for you guys. So it is specifically just for the Evo. So we're gonna go ahead and run to the front. So we're gonna go ahead and cover the wiring, and then I'm gonna go ahead and after show you guys about what you need to do to your OEM charge harness wiring, because I ended up cleaning it up a little bit, and this is probably something I will offer later down the road if you see the option there, because I have it, and I'll probably name it like extra charge harness wiring, because this is your OEM one and you can obviously make it look this good. It doesn't take that long, but I'll probably end just offering with all new plugs and get it all situated. But we're gonna go ahead and cover the install on those wires for the battery and how it's going to be routed. Okay, so it's very simple. Obviously you're going to need to take your old stuff out. I don't want to go and explain all that because I already have all the necessary junk out, and you don't need any of stuff. You don't need the ground. There's like a transmission ground. I already took that out. I'm already giving you a new one, and I'll show you exactly what's going to go. So the very first one, we're going to show you the ground for the transmission, and that is going to be going to here. Okay, you can see here, and this bolt, actually the crap, I'm forgetting the name of this right now at the top of my head, but it's actually bigger, so the bolt fits there perfectly. And then we ran it here at the bottom right to there, so it's going to be a good chassis ground. And I ran it underneath. I didn't want the wires up here up top. Just think it looks a lot cleaner. So the very next one, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light on the phone and show you how it's going to be looking. So pretty much the concept is we're going to run from the alternator out to the starter, okay? And then from the starter, you can see here, it's gonna be the black and white wire, comes around this way, loops, goes into the fuse box, okay? And I'll show you exactly in a second, just giving you the concept. And then that wire is gonna go run all the way back and out to your battery. So you can see here, chase that wire with the black and white. I'm sorry, I know you can see the other stuff there as well, but and then it goes right back to your battery. You can see here. So went ahead and turn the light on the phone and show you exactly what's going to be looking, but just the idea of it, okay? So it's going to be from there to your starter. You can see it there, out here, and then, sorry, I keep repeating myself, but I just want to make sure I cover everything and I don't miss anything. The very last thing is going to be that stuff. And like I say, you're not going to need any of your OEM stuff wiring wise. So, and again, later down the road, if you see the option there, I would highly recommend to get it. It's already pre-done for you guys. I probably won't charge much for it, but it's going to, you know, include all new wires and new plugs. So anyways, let's get this going. Here we got the wiring. So again, you can see here, that's going to be going out right there to our starter. Comes around, follow the wiring. And then I'm gonna try to get the best view here for you guys. Oh, there you guys, you can see it there, right there to your starter. Let's see if we can get a good view, see if it'll focus. There it is. So you can get it, comes around this way over the transmission. You can see it here, out here, and then we brought her over from here. I brought her up here. If you do have a full-size radiator, you can just loop it underneath. Comes this way. You can see, where is it at? I fed it through here. You can see it comes right there. And mind this, we had actually cleared the car. That's the only reason this thing is painted. Yours is not gonna be like that. So, all right, so it comes here, and I'm actually gonna show you how it looks here. And I wanna go ahead and cover as much as possible. Well, that's not it. I need actually my two hands here. Oh, there we go. Got it. And come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. Now I got one side. I got the other one off. Jesus. Yeah, oh, there we go. All right. So we got. Oh, there you go. Now I just came up. I had the lug. So it's gonna go right onto there. You can see here that splits. I need to take this off. I hate it how it looks with the red paint. So, anyways, I routed that through there. I don't know if you guys are gonna see here. Oh, there you go. You can see a little bit. I'm not sure how much you guys are gonna see, but that was routed through there. And then you can see the wire still ran it this way. So, okay, so it comes around this way and out to our relay, I guess you can call it here. And we're gonna go ahead and put that side first, run it out to the positive side of the battery, and then here's gonna be our ground right there to the strut. So I didn't want to drill any extra holes than I needed to. So if you do have all the cover, just, you know, run the wire nice and tightly in there. But that is it, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the wiring plug and what exactly what you need to do. You obviously don't have to go crazy how I did it, but I wanted to clean it up nice and clean, and that is gonna be for this plug exactly right here. And what this actually does, it gives a signal to your starter. So you can see that's going to be your starter signal. That's going to be your alternator plug, or actually the brown one right here. Okay, and I believe this is your either your map sensor, or I can't quite remember top of my head right now, because my car doesn't have some of the stock stuff. It's actually on fuel tech, so we don't need some of the stuff. And the last plug right here is going to be for your oil pressure sensor. And again, I don't have that. We have an aftermarket one on my car. You won't be able to see it, but since the car is on fuel tech, we ended up taking some of that stuff off, so you can see there. So that is kind of the reasons why you don't see some of the stuff. So if you do have a question, what are some of these plugs? It's very important, especially if your car is in stock. If you don't plug some of this stuff back in, it will give you, you know, a light on the dash. So make sure you do put some of this stuff back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually plug it back up, okay? And then I'm gonna run it, like I said, to your alternator, starter, your oil pressure sensor, and then I believe that is the map sensor. It's one of the sensors at the bottom here. So again, I don't have it since the car is on pretty much on a standalone now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting that stuff back together. But that's literally it when it comes to the wiring. So again, very simple. Our ground, starter to alternator, alternator to starter, out to the fuse box and out to the back. And it's already pre-linked to you guys. I already had spent hours and days, you know, figuring this out for you guys. So all you guys got to do is let it bolt it up. And then obviously you don't got to go crazy like I did and clean this up, because this is still already plugged there. And I just wanted to make it look nice. But like I said, I'll probably see if by the time I'll probably post this, or in a different time, you guys see it there on the website, I will probably supply this brand new with new plugs. So that should be a little nicer for you guys, so you guys don't have to, you know, go that route, and it actually will look a lot better. So hopefully the video is helpful for you guys and covers a lot of the questions that you maybe have about the kit. And don't overthink it. It's very, very simple. I mean, this throws the battery right out here to the back, and it's really not too difficult. My favorite part, if you have any issues, you can literally just take that off, or you live in an area where your car can probably get stolen. You pop the trunk, just literally pop that, and they're not going to be able to turn on the car no matter what they do, because the whole car is not going to have any power. So hopefully this is helpful to you guys, and very happy to bring this product to the Evo community. And I try to make it as plug in as possible, even making this charge harness later down. That is something that now that I got here and redid everything, I would like to supply it so you guys can have it as much plug as possible. Obviously, I don't like the cluster crap that I've seen the other companies be doing. That's just me. I'm very picky when it comes to like the wiring, how everything is routed. So anyways, that is it for the video. Like I said, I appreciate it if you stay here watching it. If you're interested in the kit, I do have them there on the website. They are in stock, unless it's something that I probably updated or ran out. So if they're updated, then I have them in stock. I have them in stock for you guys. So there you go. Appreciate you watching once again. See you guys in the next one.